What's up, guys? It's that GTA fan 720 with another video. Now, this is gonna be a quick one. So yeah, many people are kind of celebrating the 10-year anniversary of the iPhone, and yeah, that's a pretty big deal. Like, can you believe if the iPhone is 10 years old? That's crazy. So to celebrate the iPhone, like no correlation. It literally just happened. There's no correlation that this is like around the same time. But one of my friends, he actually has this iPhone 4S that was locked by Apple. So essentially, like this is one of his friend's phones, and what had happened is they put the wrong passcode in too many times. You all know the story, and Apple said, "Screw you! This phone is now locked," and buy a new iPhone. So, that's what happens. But although, like, I do understand the security measure, I do understand the security perspective of it, but, this is definitely something where I would understand what they did. Like, what they do with the 4S is perfect. They lock the phone, so you have to put in your Apple ID information, you can recover it with another computer, and then get back into the phone. Very simple. If you don't have that information and you forgot it, sad day for you, you'll have to find a way to wipe the phone. And we did. We got it wiped through iTunes, so I installed iTunes on my computer. It basically pulled up a message saying iPhone is disabled, unlock through iTunes. So I got iTunes, and I got it plugged into my computer. I actually do have, not only, I have an Apple power adapter, but not only do I have a lightning port, but I actually do have an original 30-pin dock connector. And like, I usually don't support like a lot of the stuff that Apple cheaps out on, but this is a original stock 30-pin adapter, and it's in perfect condition. So I don't understand how all these people have these broken chargers, but I digress. The iPhone 4S, it took us like a few hours trying to recover it, and then eventually we found a tutorial that helped us figure out how to force reset and wipe the 4S. So we got the 4S completely wiped, and through iTunes we were able to reinstall the firmware, so it's now on the latest version that the 4S supports, which is iOS 9, which is crazy because this came with iOS, I want to say 6? No, not even 6, like iOS 5 or 6, something like that, and it's on iOS 9, which is crazy because Samsung, this is one thing where I give Apple major credit. They support their products for a lot more than any Android manufacturer does. Even Samsung, even Google. Samsung is the largest Android manufacturer, and Google makes Android. And both of them only give you updates for like 2 or 3 years. But Apple gives you updates for like 5 years. This phone came out in 2011, and it got updates till, what was it, iOS 10 was 2016, so the latest version, iOS 9, was like 2015, 2016. So they supported this phone for 5 years. That's insane. So I give them massive props to that. So now we are at the point where the phone is functional. It's been reset, so it's a brand new phone. And the battery actually doesn't seem to be too bad. It's not completely dead. So if we go to, am I even recording the phone? I don't think I am. But if we go to the phone and we plug in the charger, which is very hard to do with one hand, I will admit that. And so yes, 10-year anniversary of the iPhone. This is what I'm doing. I'll probably make another video talking about the importance of the iPhone, and of course I'm putting, it's kind of funny because nowadays Apple, or not nowadays, but from the iPhone 5 up until the iPhone 7, they were still making fun. They were not really making fun, but that was at a distinct advantage, that the lightning port was reversible, whereas micro USB is not. And now this is the point where this isn't reversible either, so it's pretty much on par with micro USB, except it's still a much better connector. Apple's connectors are better than the USB connectors of the same era, but they're not universal. So if I swipe on the screen, let me lock it again. So I open up the screen, it says hello, come on, focus. So it's slide to setup, and I already have it set up with my Wi-Fi and everything, and it's on Verizon. You can see it has full bars, almost full bars. It's on Verizon. Wow, the exposure. And it says could not activate iPhone. And I contacted Apple support about this, and they said that their activation servers are down. So basically what that means is that this phone is a brick until the activation servers go back up. But we got very far. So I'm very proud with how far we've got on recovering this phone. So anyway, guys, if you guys have any questions about this, if you guys have been trying to activate an iPhone, it's been going fine. But you know, they contacted me saying, hey, this server isn't down, or the server's down for activation, and I'm not sure if she meant that was specific to the 4S or like to the 4 line, or however that's done. Maybe it's like for the firmware, so it could be like any iPhone that's on iOS 9. So I'm not really sure, because I don't really know Apple stuff very well. I'm very into the Android and Windows ecosystem, so I'm not very familiar with Apple. Excuse me, my dad's playing guitar. He sounds pretty good though. So another day I will get this activated, but this is kind of an update. I didn't film while we were doing this because we were working on 12 things at once. But yeah, so this is just kind of progress on getting this iPhone unlocked. If you guys have any tips on how to bypass this, because the person doesn't care if, at least if you use on Wi-Fi, because like, I just want to use it on Wi-Fi. I just want to use it on Wi-Fi. Like, I don't care if it won't have data or whatever. Like, just let me get to the home screen. Let me get to the home screen. But yeah, so this is that GTA Fan 720 signing out. I hope you all have a good one, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. And again, if you have any tips on my being able to activate this 4S, definitely drop them in the comments below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy 10-year anniversary original iPhone. Happy birthday, bro.